we're cutting beans. Still having to make a few little quirks to the combine, but these seem to be pretty good so far. Already waiting on a truck. It's not even the first dump. We're putting these in the bin, so we're using the dump truck. Well, I see it coming. He went and got fuel for it, so we're waiting a while. Don't know how well you can see it, but we got spots with a lot of green leaves, green beans, green hulls, but the rest of what's brown out there is ready. So I'm having to go a little bit slow in these green spots, and maybe we won't have the trouble that we had last year. There's no grass here, there's some weeds, but here and there. See how green that is? I got in a spot that was pretty green, choked up the throat. Not near as bad as last year. I'm gonna put this down so I can get this cleaned out. Well, we got this side of the ditch, I call it, done. So time we get over there and start cutting around, it's gonna be dark. I don't like opening up a field after that. It's 6 o'clock. Friday night, family night. We're gonna go eat some Mexican and bring you back tomorrow. Well, we got around the edges. This is Saturday, next day. We got around the edges of this field. And got a little bit of green in here, but once we got around the edges, I believe it's going to be a little bit better than the last field. So maybe as the days go by, they get drier, and we can get to moving on. I'm only going about 3 miles an hour right now. I'd like to go about 4.5, 5. We got those 2 fields done, but we're headed back to shop. We got some tightening of some chains and some other stuff we got to take care of. So we're just right here at the shop. I'm going to do that, and may not film no more because I'm filming on my cell phone and it's about dead. So probably see you Monday if we don't get any more. Well, we were going to jump across the road here. We were over there on these 20-inch row beans. Pretty good looking, but they are a little soft. That and pop, but yeah, a little bit high on moisture, but I think we're gonna do pretty good on these. Supposed to get rain tonight, Sunday. Monday or Tuesday we may be back in the beans. May go to a different field than this, but we'll bring you back. We are back cutting after about 2.5 weeks. We pulled in this field, it's a little green. That's what I was complaining about on the other fields. So the first 2 fields we're done. So we had a sprocket go bad on the reverser. So that just told us to quit for a while. And we've had 2 good frosts. So I think beans are ready now. Maybe we can get most of them knocked out this week. Today's Tuesday the 4th of November. Well, Dad cut a little bit. Said he wanted me to cut. Right out here ain't the best stand in the world. I think it's a little wet. These were drilled. The grilled beans didn't get the best stand in the world. I've got one field of 20-inch beans that not a good stand at all, but the rest of them with 20-inch beans look really good stand. They're testing 14.1, so I'm going a little slow. It's just right after, a little after 12. But we've been rained out. Everything else. These are going to the bin. These are Dad's. Mine's going straight to the market. Beans are up $1 from what they've been. It's kind of leveled out, but it's kind of interesting to see what it'll be after the first of the year. I guess I need to go ahead and contract some right now, but he may be wise selling in the new year. I sold everything last year, so I can sell everything this year and this year. He sold some cows and stuff like that. I think he's waiting to sell some more cows there first year. That's a mistake, I think. But anyways, let's get this unloaded and get this field done hopefully pretty soon. So I cut about 7 acres and we're back at the shop. So what went down the other day is I've got this pulley off to turn the throat. We kept choking up on green crap, which this was a week and a half ago, and it's still green. Part of it is. And I kept reversing it. Finally, it wouldn't reverse. Header wouldn't kick on. This sensor wasn't reading, and this sprocket looks like this sprocket. That's a new sprocket. So we got something hanging. I cut about 7 acres. So time just changed. Dad went home. He just left. Got a hole right here in the pan. It's not hanging on that, but I got Jameson coming over here. We're gonna patch it. Actually, we got a new pan 3 hours and 20 minutes away that Dad is gonna go pick up. I may have to go with him tomorrow. So it's Wednesday afternoon, the 5th. We've got everything back together. They didn't have one the other day when we busted one, but they had a new sprocket. I picked that up today. Dad and Doug made a burnt run to Kentucky. 7-mile drive to get a new floor pan, and it wasn't the one they needed. So I'm glad we went ahead and patched this one up. So I'm fixing to get up there and turn it on, make sure everything's working before I leave and go to the field. And hopefully bring you back combining beans. Well, I didn't show it, but I don't think I did. I got choked up bad. And I just crawled underneath it. I took the header off and took the rock trap loose and just pulled and pulled and pulled. I just don't think we've had this thing cleaned out good. Knock on wood, which it's done pretty late. I just don't think it was cleaned out good. And there was something still in there locking me up. I pulled out some sticks, a little bit bigger than my finger, maybe about the size of my thumb. That might have been what was hanging in there, but keep fingers crossed. I'm not gonna get this field done. Got a little bit back there because we got the truck full and I'm just cutting the hopper full. So we'll bring it back tomorrow, hopefully in a different field. Had about 2 acres in that other field that we had finished up, and we've come down the road a little bit with the 30-foot header, and then cut across a neighbor's field, and this is one of our corn fields, and right up here is the bean field. I don't think these beans are ready as much as we got some that's more ready, but Dad wants to cut them next. We're gonna give them a try. If they're too green, we'll pull out and go get the header wagon, go somewhere else. But it is what it is, I guess. Just have to see. These beans right here, not the whole field, but most of it, looks pretty dang good, considering it was planted July the 6th, and that is late for beans around here. Probably a group 4.6, 4.6, 4.8, 4. I think we might have planted some 4.9s this year. But reason why they were so late on the other side over there, we pulled out because, or didn't get that planted because it's just too wet. We were going to prevent plant this field, and Dad said, let's go ahead and plant it. So I guess the gamble paid off. Well, after we got it back together last night, ran good, filled the combine, filled the truck, had a few acres this morning over there, about 2, knocked them out. Come over here, was gonna knock this out and do another little patch, but twice we're choking up. It's not choking there. It's not choking in the rotor, it's choking back here somewhere. Beginning to wonder. There's a paddle for the rock trout that may be going bad or something. But you can see we're not in tough beans. It's just choking up the head, and it won't let us reverse it, and that goes back to the theory something's not right back here. So Dad's going to get a wrench to reverse the throat, and so I'm pretty sure I can reverse it manually, but I'd like to get this done, but I don't think it's gonna get done. Rain tomorrow. One weather station says it's gonna start raining in the morning. Other one says later tonight, tomorrow night. I predict we'll have a bunch of mist and crap in the morning. I'm off work all day tomorrow, and won't be up a combine, but maybe we'll get this thing in the shop, see what's going on. But right now, we're gonna try to get done choked and get as much done as we can. We got her unclogged. I'm gonna unload the truck. Dad just wants to quit for the day, and kind of think on it tonight, maybe call some people, but I'm not sure what it is. It's something simple. Somebody said elephant ears. Could be the slip clutch down there. We put a new one in last year, but we did do a lot of choking up last year after that, so that could be burnt out. So I'm gonna get this thing unloaded and probably bring it back tomorrow or sometime. Well, we're going in, going to take that throat off the shop, and them peller, elephant ears, whatever you want to call them, we've determined that we think that's bad. So we've located some, Hopkinsville, Kentucky, 3-hour drive one way from here. We're heading out in the morning, but we're going to try to get it stripped down today, or mostly stripped down, and get it back together. So we've got the, can't see in there, if I didn't have the header raised up, but there it is. They are wore. There's a vein in the back that's warped up. I'll throw a picture in on that. But we're gonna have to take this whole throat off and get in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and call this a video. Thanks for watching. God bless you. If you want a Thomas Farm shirt, hat, this one's dirty, go to farmmerchbin.com, and we'll catch you on the next one. Maybe we can roll through these beans and after we get this thing fixed.